I'm Invalid Ghost, and today we're going to be watching Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 1, Encounter at Farpoint, Parts 1 and 2, Episode 1. That's a very long title. Now you may be confused, because I wasn't done watching Star Trek, the original series. In fact, I was far from being done. I hadn't even finished the first season. Well, guess what, guys? I only have Netflix, and they took Star Trek, the original series, off of Netflix, so we're just gonna go straight to The Next Generation now. How many episodes am I gonna do in The Next Generation? I don't know. I'd like to do them all, obviously, as I would like to have done all of the, Star Trek original series episodes, but considering I'm probably going to be leaving this channel soon, and who knows when you guys are actually going to see this video, if you guys are ever going to see this video, who knows? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do more Star Trek reaction videos. By the way, this is a reaction video. I just want to say some people seem to be confused, particularly very old people. They seem to be very lost. This is not Netflix. This is not TV. This is YouTube. You are not going to get a full episode of Star Trek here without paying for it, alright? So, if you were looking for a full episode of a Star Trek series, this ain't it. This is a reaction video. You're gonna listen to my annoying voice the entire time. You may see clips that are heavily edited so that copyright doesn't kill me, you know, if CBS doesn't sue me. I mean, they're not gonna sue me because this is YouTube, but still, you know, I don't want to get in trouble with CBS. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So this video is gonna be heavily edited. It's going to cut out a lot of the episode, and it's gonna have my voice pretty much the entire time, so if you aren't looking for that, you know, you can leave. Thank you very much. Please do not come back. Ever. My name is Invalid Ghost. If you see the words Invalid Ghost under any Star Trek video... Oh. Never mind. Can't do this today. Alright, as I was saying... if you see my name, Invalid Ghost, underneath any Star Trek video, just know that it is most likely a reaction video. It is not the full Star Trek episode. It never will be. Ever. And, from now on, I'm going to have a disclaimer in the title, as long as I can fit it, that says, this is a reaction video, or whatever, so that there will be no more confusion, even though the video isn't even an hour or so long like these episodes would be. They're usually way less than that, but whatever. I assume that some people just don't pay attention to that. I don't blame you. I'm very unobservant myself. Never fear. Hopefully, there will be no more confusion after this change. Anyway... If I sound very tired, or very sad, or very angry, it's because I'm a mix of all of those things, and not because of these comments that I get about people telling me to stop making these videos, I'm annoying, or to put a disclaimer in the titles telling people this is a reaction video because they can't be bothered to check the time on the videos themselves, and they can't be bothered to listen to more than 2 seconds of a video before deciding, oh wait, this isn't what I was looking for. I better comment about it instead of leaving like a normal person. No, it's not about that. I've had a very rough couple of weeks, very rough couple of years, and very rough couple of decades, and I'm very tired. I'm very tired, and maybe one day and I do want to talk about some of the things that have happened to me more recently in a different video, not this video. No, this video is gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good, fun time here. Ignore the crying. I forgot what I was gonna say. See? Losing my train of thought all the time. Very unobservant. Pretty brain dead. Pretty bad YouTuber, that's what I am. If you are here to watch a reaction video, well then thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the fact that there are some people out there who can stand listening to how annoying and horrible I am. This series has been, like, my least favorite series, community-wise. People don't seem to like these videos. I do get a lot of likes on some of them, but I also get a lot of dislikes on some of them. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, you know. On one hand, I get a lot of reactions to these videos. I get a lot of likes, I get a lot of comments, you know, from very nice people, saying how much they enjoyed the episode of Star Trek, or, you know, they give me some little details, little added details that I didn't know about the episode, like, I know Silk Wester, one of the regulars on this series, they usually comment about something extra on each of these videos, like what goes on behind the scenes of that episode. It's very cool, actually. Very, very interesting. I like those comments. But on the other hand, I also get a lot of hate. There's a lot of people telling me, you're annoying, stop talking, why isn't this the full video? Couldn't watch the video because you're so annoying. I get a lot of those comments. I also get a lot of dislikes. But dislikes and mean comments aren't going to deter me from doing what I want to do. So, yeah. We're going to watch this video, and we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun here. Now, I do want to say that I do find this first video of the Next Generation to be kind of boring. At least that's from what I remember. I've only watched this episode once. It is a combination of 2 parts, so I would assume that back in the old days where this was being premiered on TV for the first time, perhaps it was cut into 2 episodes and Netflix just combined them into 1 episode. So it's kind of long for an episode of Star Trek. It's an hour and a half, about, so, you know, roughly 2 episodes of Star Trek worth of content, and it can drag on a little bit, especially in the beginning. I think it gets better towards the end, which would be, you know, like the second part, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to react to the entire thing in one session. Might have to come back to it at a later time, but we'll see. Also, just in case anyone is concerned, I do like The Next Generation. I really love it. I will give you my order of which Star Trek is the best, my little tier list here. The original series is number 1 for me. It always will be. I don't really know why. I just really love it. I like the characters. I like the episodes. I like the cheesiness that happens. And I mean, it's not all cheesy. There's some serious moments in the original Star Trek. I just really like the first series a lot. I know that it's made a lot of mistakes, you know, there's a lot of errors here and there. You know, it looks more like a play than a TV show at points, you know? You know what I mean? Because it's an older show, so it looks a little bit dated. But I like that about it. I really do. I like everything about original series Star Trek, and I'm actually sad that I know there will be, like, never another show that's quite like the original series. Never. Star Trek will never be like that, ever again. And that makes me kind of sad, because I really liked that style of show. I really liked everything about it. Now, that isn't to say that I think Star Trek, the original series, is perfect. No, far from it. I mean, it's as close to perfect for me as a show will ever get, but there's definitely a lot of mistakes in it. There's some episodes that just really bore me. There's definitely episodes that I just would not want to watch again. I wouldn't say, like, there's episodes that I hate, because I can't even think of an episode that I hate in the original series at all. Like, there are episodes of Voyager that I clearly remember, and I just despise them. There are episodes of Enterprise that I clearly remember in my head, and I despise them. But, the original series, no. There's no episode that I absolutely abhor or anything like that. I pretty much, for the most part, like every episode of the original series. There are a few that bore me, but that's about as bad as it gets, you know, there's some boring episodes, that's it. The Next Generation is my second favorite. I really like The Next Generation. Yeah, again, there's some episodes that bore me. There's some episodes that make me a little mad. But I wouldn't say, like, it makes me so mad to the point that I hate the episode. There aren't many episodes that I hate. I don't think so. Like, the episodes that I don't like, I would still watch again, you know? But I really like The Next Generation. I like the characters. I like the stories. I like the vibe. You know, everything's good. Third on my list would be the third series of Star Trek, which is, Deep Space Nine. I really like Deep Space Nine. I didn't find anything really wrong with it. I mean, there were a few episodes, again, that I didn't like, or that were boring, or that I hated. Well, even though I say hated, but, like, I don't mean hated. I mean, like, disliked. Like, I wouldn't really want to watch it again, but if I were gonna watch the whole series again, I could stand it, you know? Like, I still think Deep Space Nine has really good storytelling, really good characters, and is just a great show overall. Like, I'd give it a 10 out of 10, man. Yeah, there's some episodes I don't like, but that's okay. You know what? It lasted for, like, what, 7, 8 seasons? Of course it's gonna have some duds. But I don't even remember what those duds are. I mean, I guess I do. There are a few parts that I kind of remember about Deep Space Nine that I didn't really like too much, but I wouldn't say I hated Deep Space Nine either. I love Deep Space Nine, and again, I didn't find any episodes too horrible to watch, to sit through. Coming up next, in fourth place, is the fourth series. You know, it pretty much goes in order for me. You know, I think Star Trek just got slightly worse over time, but not, like, super bad. Like, I mean, all in all, the original series, Next Generation, and Deep Space Nine, they're, like, pretty close together, for me, in terms of how much I like them. Like, I really like all three of them pretty much almost equally, but also I like each of them for, like, different reasons. For example, Deep Space Nine, I think, has the best storytelling. The Next Generation, I think, has the best characters, and the original series is just great overall because it was the first introduction to Star Trek. Plus, it's very imaginative. I liked all three of those pretty much equally, but then we have Voyager and Enterprise, which I would say there's a bit of a gap between the first 3 Star Treks and these other 2 Star Trek shows that I've watched, in terms of how much I like them personally. I wouldn't say I hate Voyager, no, but I definitely don't really want to watch it again. You know, like, I wouldn't want to watch it again. I wouldn't want to sit through all of those episodes again. But watching it once was okay, and it was enough for me. But I would like to react to them on this series if I ever could. You know, I would like to do that. Because there's definitely a lot of episodes in Voyager that I did really like. I liked a lot of the characters. Some of the characters, however, I felt were ruined at some point. For example, I think making Seven more human was a mistake. I think that putting her with Chakotay randomly at the end of the series was stupid. I also think that what they did with Kes was dumb and horrible. And there's just a lot of things in Voyager that I remember not liking. But it wasn't all bad. There were definitely good episodes of Voyager that I liked. There were definitely good moments in Voyager that I liked. And I liked the story of Voyager. You know, I liked the premise, at least. You know, a starship is thrown out into space, and they're trying to get back home. I liked that idea. I'm just not sure if they executed that idea perfectly. I think they made a lot of mistakes in that show. Of course, my word isn't law, this is just my opinion, you know, you guys are free to have your own opinions. Don't freak out about it. And then we have Enterprise, which is my least favorite of these shows. I haven't watched Discovery or Picard or any other Star Trek show that might exist right now. I haven't watched them because they aren't on Netflix. I have watched 2 episodes of Discovery. I was interested, but at the same time kind of worried. But I won't talk about that in today's episode. Anyway, Enterprise. was my least favorite. I think it had pretty bad camera work at times. Like, there were some shots that I thought were really bad. Like, I remember this one scene where I think, I can't remember their names. Was it Trevor? Tugger's the engineer, and then Trevor is a guy who's there who never does anything. I think it was Trevor. Trevor and, I think it was the girl, Hoshi, is that her name? The communications girl. Both of their characters were very underutilized. But anyway, there was a scene in which I think they were talking to each other at, like, lunch or something, or maybe it wasn't them, maybe it was some other characters. I don't remember exactly who it was, but I remember for, like, 2 minutes or something, the camera was just spinning around them while they talked. It wasn't focusing on their faces or anything like that, it was just spinning around them. And it was the most annoying camera work I'd ever seen in my life. I didn't know why anyone thought that was a good idea. It nearly gave me a little bit of motion sickness, because it was just a really dumb scene. But yeah, there were some scenes in that show that I just thought were shot bad. There was also definitely a lot of bad writing. It ended really weirdly, bringing in a lot of the Next Generation characters as if to, like, save it. As if to save the show, like, hey guys, you remember the Next Generation? Well, we're gonna put them in this episode, in the final episode of the show, and yeah, I found that all kind of dumb. And, I mean, that last episode was good, mainly because, the Next Generation was in it. The Next Generation characters were in it, some of them anyway. So I liked that episode only because of that. Didn't like anything else about it, as far as I can remember. I didn't like Enterprise because it seemed to be trying to do what Deep Space Nine did, in that, you know, it has a story that just goes on the entire time, but I didn't like the story that it was trying to tell. I just didn't. Thought it was kind of boring and weird. And the characters, I didn't like any of the characters. Like, the leader, didn't care about him. What's his name? Archer? I liked his dog more than I liked him. And the dog, like, is barely even in there. His dog is named, isn't his dog named, one of the Musketeer names? Is it Porthos? I don't know. I liked his dog, though. That's all I remember about the captain. I didn't like the engineer, Tucker. I mean, at some points he was alright, you know? But for the most part, I wasn't impressed. Then we had T-Pole, which, for a Vulcan, she's my least favorite Vulcan ever that has ever been introduced. I didn't think I could hate a Vulcan, but T-Pole comes pretty close to me not liking a Vulcan, like, at all. Don't get me wrong, there were some parts of her that I liked, but there were a lot of parts that I just didn't like about her. I didn't really like that they were trying to make her human. Like, it's just weird. It's just really, really weird. Like, she's a Vulcan. They're built different. They shouldn't try and be human. It's freaking weird. It seemed like they wanted her to be like a Data or a Seven kind of person. I don't know why, but after Data was born, it seemed like they kept trying to make a clone of him. I mean, Data was already sort of a clone of Spock, who was like the non-human thing, right? But at the same time, Data and Spock are very different. Spock has emotions, Data doesn't. Spock just hides his. So in that way, Spock's more of a recluse, while Data's just more innocent, kind of like a child experiencing the world for the first time. God, what does she do? She, like, took some drugs or something to have more emotions or something? I don't remember. It was dumb, and I didn't like it. I liked her more towards the beginning, where she was, you know, a regular Vulcan, you know, calm, cool, collected. But by the end, I just didn't like her as much, because they kind of ruined her for me. She was kind of crazy in some episodes. Just wasn't a good look for her. And the other characters, Trevor and Reed and Hoshi, they were very underused. Reed became, like, a more boring Julian Bashir because he joined the whole, whatchamacallit organization, the you know, the dumb people. You know, the people who, I forget what they're called. I don't really care about them, because I didn't like them. But he joined those people, and that was supposed to be interesting or something for him, I guess, but it wasn't. It was just kind of boring and lame, and I didn't like those people anyway, so it wasn't bringing any joy to me. Then Trevor was, like, pretty much forgotten about for most of the show, and so was Hoshi. They were both pretty much forgotten about for the entire show. The most interesting character in Enterprise is probably their doctor. Floss? The dude with the bats and all the creatures in his room. I liked him. He was my favorite character in Enterprise. Probably because he was the most unique character. And they actually used him at some points. In fact, I don't think they used him enough. They should have used him more. But, yeah, that's my tier list. That's my tier list of Star Treks. Original series is my favorite, Next Generation is second favorite, Deep Space Nine third favorite, then Voyager, then, at the very end, Enterprise. And I mean by a long shot, because I do not like Enterprise at all. One of my favorite characters in Enterprise wasn't even a main character. In fact, at some points he was an antagonist, and it was, Shran? I think that was his name? The blue guy. I liked the blue guy a lot. He was my favorite character, out of everyone. Even higher than the Doctor. Anyway, now that you guys know my opinions on all the Star Treks, let's watch the show. Actually, I didn't read the summary. What the heck's the summary? I was waiting for the summary to appear, and it never did. Okay. On the maiden voyage of the new starship Enterprise, the crew explores the mystery surrounding the creation of Farpoint Station on planet TNG-4. Yeah, this one's gonna be kind of boring. Let's go.
Space.
The final frontier. Star Trek, The Next Generation, also a Space, The Final Frontier, leaves the Voyager, the Starship Enterprise, on its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, seek out new life and new civilizations, and to boldly go where no man has gone before. Well, wait, actually, no one has gone before. They changed it in here. Let's go. Woo! Emperor Uriel Septim from Oblivion. Woo! Yeah, Riker. Yeah, Reading Rainbow guy. Woo! Girl who dies at the end of season 1, and I was kind of upset about that because I really wanted to see how her character would develop, but she died, and it was kind of a dumb death, but, you know, the funeral scene was nice, I guess, except for the fact that it took place on a Windows screensaver. But woo! Woo! Worf, the guy who I named my lizard after. Woo! The doctor, I think. Woo! The counselor who reminds me a lot about my therapist. Woo! Data! Probably the best character in the show, though I'm not really sure if I like Data or Worf more. I kind of like them both, like, just a lot. I also really like Geordi. Those are my 3 favorites, I think. My main favorites. I mean, I like everyone, but those are my top 3. Woo! The kid everyone hates for some reason. I honestly really don't know why, what's his name in the show? What's his name in the show? Wesley. I'm not sure why people don't like Wesley that much, but, I only got mad at him in, like, maybe 2 episodes. But for the most part, I liked him. I liked the kid. But whatever. What a lucky kid. Woo! Gene Roddenberry. Also, Encounter at Farpoint. Woo! Q! The guy who really annoyed me at the beginning, but then I liked him. I grew to like him at the end. And Zorn. I don't remember Zorn, but go Zorn. Woo! Music! Go you, Dennis. Great music. Woo! Main title theme. Go you guys. Woo! Tom Benko for editing. Woo! Herman for designing the production. Yes! Edward R. Brown, the director of photography. My favorite person on the set. I can't forget about those co-producers, Robert and Hubert. The best Berts. Love that shot of the Enterprise. Always love to see the ship. Always. Also, I don't know how to pause this without the stupid title card coming back up. I don't want to see the title card.
841153.7.
Look at that. Oh, wait. I just missed it. Well, you know, the star date. The star date just keeps getting more and more complicated. I think they added more numbers in this series. I think, did they try to make it consistent in this series, or did they just, is it still just like random numbers? I don't know. Look at him, it's the man himself, Emperor Uriel Septim, I forgot what number it is, from Oblivion. You know, he kinda looks like him. Just add, longer hair, and you got Uriel. Also, this shot is very Elder Scrolls-esque. I don't know why, you know, it's just in the dark. There's some light. It kinda reminds me of, like, that cutscene. I can't remember if it was an Arena or Daggerfall, but there was, like, a cutscene with these old people sitting in the dark. Duh! The Warp Core! Ah! Rick Berman! Duh! Robert! Just a man! He's just a man. Ah! Gene Roddenberry again! Duh! Worf! Ah! Tasha! I almost said Tara. That wasn't right.
My crew, we are
Duh! Data! What the heck was he doing 2 seconds ago? Ah! Counselor! I didn't even see her. Ah! Random guy!
in several key
Ah, DC Fontana and Gene Roddenberry. Woo, the writers.
that Starfleet's orders are difficult.
Simply solve the mystery of Farpoint Station.
Simple as that.
Yeah, super easy. I don't know why you guys think it's so hard.
Even the name sounds mysterious.
Not really.
Data, how can you be programmed as a virtual encyclopedia of human information without knowing a simple word like snoop?
That's what I always ask myself every day.
Possibility.
Now he had to stand up for this.
To slink, slither.
Oh god, it's just like
Glide,
Alexa.
creep,
There's red alert. Burn? Burn?
Shut off that damn noise!
Someone doesn't like red alert. Go to yellow alert just to make that noise stop. This isn't a red alert search situation. We may be surrounded by some kind of force field we don't understand yet, but it ain't dangerous. Go to yellow alert. I can't stand that noise.
Shields and deflectors up, sir.
Oh, he had a line. Ram it! I say ram it! Stop. There's the man himself. It's Z. It's one of the Imperial Guards from Oblivion. Stop right there, criminal scum.
Thou art directed to return to thine own solar system immediately.
Thine can go shovist something up thine's derriere. I remember seeing this for the first time and thinking that this was completely ridiculous.
Think.
Oh, he had to stare at them. Nah, you're not allowed. I'm putting the frickin' Legos in front of you. Whatever the heck these are.
Say what thou art.
Yeah, don't use that TV remote on me. You can't mute me. Oh, he got the freeze. He got the smoke. Frick, he's dead.
You'll recognize this? The stun setting?
Why would he why he's an alien. Why would he know what a stun setting is? Why would he even know what the word stun means?
Humans as thou dost, Captain. Wouldst thou be captured helpless by them?
How wouldst thou knowest about humansist?
Now go back.
There we go, that's the start of the episode. Q shows up and that's pretty much it. Now here comes, I think, the boring part. I'm not sure. This episode actually starts off kinda interesting. I think it was the middle that dragged. I don't know. I just remember some part about this first episode being kinda boring. I wouldn't say it's terrible, no. Just, I have a memory of this particular episode being boring, but who knows, maybe my memory's wrong. Let's continue.
Captain's log.
No, go back to the Imperial Guard look. It was funner.
You must return to your world and put an end to the commies.
Okay.
And 400 years before that, you were murdering each other in quarrels over tribal god images.
You know, I'm sure every civilization does that at some point.
Since then, there are no indications that humans will ever change.
What are you talking about? We've got ships now. Surely that makes it a little bit different. Oh boy, what the frick is that? When did we ever wear that? And they wore really dumb-looking clothes with the, what is that? The Illuminati symbol on their foreheads?
Permission to clean up the bridge.
Ah, permission granted.
Lieutenant Worf is right, sir. Security chief, I can't just stand here and let—
Ah, yes, do it.
Yes, you can, Lieutenant Young.
Ah, come on, don't be so boring, Picard. Come on, let her fight. Let them both fight. They can take him. Oh, don't be doing your weird cocaine. Whatever that is.
Yes.
Every time he moves, I can hear the fabric of his weird outfit he's wearing just rustling.
The only choice is to fight.
I agree. Let's fight him.
Fight or try to escape.
I agree, but escaping is weenie-ish. Let's fight him.
Recommend we avoid contact.
Nah, don't be a weenie. We need to fight him. I recommend we punch him right now.
We'll try and take them by surprise.
Yeah, there you go, Captain. That's the perfect choice, the perfect answer.
Results of detaching saucer section at high warp velocity.
Not good.
Inadvisable at any warp speed, sir.
Let's do it anyway. This captain's crazy. Isn't this his first mission? First mission. Alright, let's go in. I don't even have a first officer yet. Let's go in and do something that may kill us all. The warp core again. Yay. I love to look at it. Even if it's just a glance. Hey! A Vulcan! What the frick is happening? The wall just turned into a ball. I don't know what the frick's happening. No, wait. I get it. The ship moved off and the ball is, like, closing in around it, right? Yeah? No. The ball is something else entirely. It's chasing them? Okay.
Velocity warp 9.2.
That's pretty close to 10. You can't go to 10, you'll become a lizard monster.
It felt like something beyond what we'd consider a life form.
It was a god.
9.8, sir. But at extreme risk.
Ah, do it anyway. We love risk here.
Prepare for emergency saucer set.
Oh no, they're doing the saucer set. Oh, they're all shocked. They're all very shocked. Now here's a bunch of people walking by in their ridiculous little future clothes. You guys think this is gonna be the fashion of the future? 'Cause I don't. I hope not. I kinda like what we've got now. T-shirt and jeans. Pretty simple. This looks kinda complex. Just a smidgen. I don't know. Alright, it's time to fight. Hey, is that Miles O'Brien? Did he not have a name yet? Did he not have a name yet? He's not a main character yet. He's just some random dude so far. But I'm pretty sure that's Miles. I'm like 80% sure. I don't know. I'm pretty bad at recognizing faces. Even more people, a lot of children. Aw, look at that. A Vulcan kid and a Vulcan dad, possibly. Or maybe that's a human, I can't tell.
Holodecks acknowledging.
That is definitely Miles O'Brien. I know Miles when I see him. That's kinda crazy that he was introduced, like, way back here, but I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not even sure he has a name yet. You know, it's not fair that they left Worf behind to save the rest of the civilians. I think they should have switched him out with somebody else, because poor Worf, he really likes to fight things, you know? They should have let him fight things. I feel bad for him. Here it is, guys. Look at that, it's separating. I wish I could show it in its full glory, but you know I can't. So here's some images. Look at that! Pretty cool. I like how it separates, you know? They definitely made the ship even cooler than it already was by having this kind of feature. Get out of here, title card. No one likes you. That's a cool angle, too. Can't really show this in all its glory, as I was saying earlier, but it's separating still. Pretty nice. Pretty nice view of the ship. I like all the little windows in there. Very nice detail. I don't know why we gotta stare at these guys' faces for so long, but whatever.
Are you recommending that we fight a life form that can do all those things?
Heck yeah, I mean, what was your plan here? You seem to want to fight it, too. I mean, why else would we be in this battle saucer thing, sir? Sorry, not battle saucer. The civilians are on the saucer. Battle bottom part of the ship.
Signal the following in all languages and on all frequencies. We surrender.
Aw, don't be such a weenie. We surrender. Their first debut as captain, and you're already surrendering? Come on now. Come the frick on, Picard. Oh, look how shocked she is. She's like, no, surrender. Why can't we shoot it? Come on. Why bother with all language forms? The dude obviously could speak English, but, you know, okay. Oh, the ball's still coming. Oh, they're shaking. And now we're in court, right? Oh, and there's our disgusting jury. Which, I don't know, they're not really a jury. They're just kind of like spectators. No, there's a machine gun fire, Jesus.
The prisoners will all stand.
I like how the prisoners decided to sit down instead of all stand. Okay. The prisoners will all stand. Sits down. Mid-21st century. This looks more like the medieval times, but okay.
The post-atomic horror.
Of course, that's coming pretty soon. I can sense it, actually, you know? I kind of see it coming. Not looking forward to it. God, that's gonna be me in a few more months. I'm gonna be one of these people.
Hey, criminals!
I like how they still sit, even though that dude has a freaking machine gun on his arm. These guys are really defiant. They really don't want to stand, man. They're tired. They just like to sit. Yeah, you get him, Tasha. I like how she just uses, like, frickin' karate on this guy when he's got a gun. No fear. Oh, dang. She just flipped him. That's why she's my favorite character until she dies. Goodbye. Good job, Tasha. You got a man killed.
The prisoners will not be harmed.
If anyone was harming anyone, I think the prisoners were harming your guys, but okay.
This will be a fair trial.
Yes, absolutely equitable.
It's not gonna be fair. It's not gonna be fair at all. Look at them. Look at all their faces. They know it's not gonna be fair. They're already suspicious, skeptical.
Tasha, no.
Tasha, yes.
Grew up in a world that allowed things like this court, and it was people like these that saved me from it.
Yeah, you tell him. Oh no, she got the gas. Well, you know, you should have seen this coming, Tasha. She'll be fine though. Don't worry. She's not gonna die until the end of season 1. It just looks really funny because she's trying to be still while they put her down.
Frighten us into silence.
I don't know. I think I'd like to be frozen. Seems kind of peaceful.
Death. Or worse.
I don't know why, but I just find Tasha being frozen on the floor really funny.
This is a merciful court.
Yes, I definitely believe that. The fact that you have a bunch of barbarians on either side, and, you know, the guards with the machine guns and the drugs up their noses, yeah, seems very merciful to me, and you just blasted Tasha with freeze juice. Yeah, it's very merciful. Seems very merciful to me. Thank you for unfreezing her. Oh, come on, no booing. I say yay. Come on, where's the cheers? Who am I kidding? If I were in that crowd, I'd be booing too.
That line from Shakespeare. Kill all the lawyers.
Which was done.
Which play is that from? Romeo and Juliet? I'm kidding, of course it's not. I wonder if Shakespeare's actually gonna be still taught in school, even like 400 years into the future. That'll be insane. Was Shakespeare really the peak of writing? You know, like, will there never be a person better than Shakespeare? I suppose not.
Certain you want a full disclosure of human ugliness.
Oh god, we're gonna be here all day.
So be it, fool.
No, forget being here all day. We're gonna be here for years. We're gonna be here till we're all dead. It's gonna take him a lifetime just to read them all. Do you need your glasses, Picard? I don't think he can read them. It's too tiny print. You should have given him his glasses. Picard, did you forget how to read?
I see no charges against us, Your Honor.
Yeah, not us in particular.
You are out of order.
No, I'm in perfect working order. I don't know what you're talking about. If I were out of order, I'd be on the ground like Tasha was a few minutes ago. Oh no, they got the guns aimed at their heads. I thought this was a merciful court. What happened to that?
Criminal, how plead you?
Not guilty.
Guilty.
Ah, you wimped out. Come on. Come on, Picard. Don't be a wimp. I know he's got guns to people's heads, but... Come on. Kirk would have been like, not guilty. Wouldn't have cared. Spock would have been like, not guilty. Wouldn't have cared. McCoy would have been like, not guilty, and get those guns out of my face.
Provisionally.
Ah, there you go. There you go, Picard. Adding big words there.
Therefore, I say test us.
Yes, get to the test, please.
Excellent test.
Ah, dang it, I thought we already were at Farpoint Station. I thought this was the mystery at Farpoint Station. This is just another mystery that was on the way to Farpoint Station? Ah, great.
May find that you are not nearly clever enough to deal with what lies ahead for you.
You know, you're probably right, but I have faith in the rest of his crew. Hey Miles, how you doing? How come you didn't join the party? Guess he wasn't important enough yet. My fingers smell like pizza. I haven't eaten pizza today. Weird.
Personal log, Commander William Riker.
Ah, now we're going on to Riker's part. I think this was the part that bored me. I don't know, there was some part in here that bored me. Now this is Farpoint Station. It looks sad. Ah, Gandalf the Grey! Alright, well that was just awkward. He offered one hand to shake, and then he had to switch to the other hand to shake. Like an apple or a banana.
Well, if there's an apple... Oh,
What? I thought... Isn't that an apple right there? What else is that red thing? A tomato? Oh, what, there's a whole basket of apples. I didn't even see that until just now.
There's another selection here.
That's just apples. Wow. That's a little funny, isn't it?
Not at all, Groppler.
I trust it will be the same.
Groppler sounds like a Sesame Street character name. That's Zorn. Okay, alright.
Good morning.
That's one mystery solved.
I've been told not to do that.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what it is. I think there's like some creatures here, right? Or a creature that's like magical or something. That's powering this place. They're using it, abusing its power. I can't remember. But I kind of remember vaguely about what's going on here.
Why can't you understand?
Oh, come on, man. Don't be mad at him. He just made some apples. He just want to make Riker happy. Yep. It was definitely this part that bored me. There was a lot of talking during this part. This is where I was starting to drift off. Ah, the child. Right there. The child. He's so young. These kids are allowed to climb that tree and we're at a mall. Lucky.
She's just shy around men she doesn't know.
That's really weird to just say right there in front of your mom, but okay.
Last was a piece of
Gold
fruit.
would be lovely with this.
I had asked for an apple.
I am captain.
Jeez, lady, can't you let the guy speak? Oh, look, she's gonna notice that there's gold now, isn't she? There's gold color. Oh no, that's mysterious and probably a bad thing, even though it's a good thing. Well, maybe you guys just weren't looking. Maybe he swapped it out. You never know. Okay, can you not stare at me like that, dude? It's creepy. It's a little creepy. A little weird. Hey, Jordy! Yes, finally. I was wondering where Jordy was. For a minute, I thought he wouldn't even show up. But finally, he's here. The man with the freaking air filter on his face. Well, geez, man, let the man finish. God, everyone's cutting off everyone today. The doctor's cutting off Riker. You're cutting off Jordy. Y'all are rude to each other. You know, that had to be the most inconvenient thing to wear during his time on this show. That had to be really annoying. Just having this thing on your face the whole time, over your eyes.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Bet he walked into, like, walls all the time. I bet there's like a million bloopers of this guy walking into walls, or walking into people, or walking into doors. Because there's no way he can see through that thing.
Enterprise?
Oh, he clicked his chest and it made the sound. I love the sound. But also those things are very inconsistent. Sometimes they don't ever tap them, and they just start talking, and it's like it's already working. Sometimes they have to tap them, sometimes they tap them and it doesn't make a noise. They're very inconsistent. But when they do make a noise, I love the noise they make. And there's the first beam up.
Commander Riker, sir.
Riker, WT, reporting as ordered.
That was really awkward. He didn't say anything in reply for like the longest time, and then finally Riker spoke.
Is the viewer ready?
He's just ignoring. Completely ignoring Riker.
Here, Commander.
There he goes.
Then we'll talk.
Can you at least look at the man when you're talking to him? Man, nobody has any respect for anyone on this ship so far. Look at his dead stare.
Welcome aboard.
There you go, finally. Man, already Q's looking at you guys and going, guilty. Look at him. He doesn't even know common courtesy. Guilty. I'd be acting a lot nicer around people if I were you, Picard. Q's got your number. He's taking notes. Oh, good. They made a film about what just happened to them. Oh, good, and they cut out like a ton of it too. Wow, they edited it and everything in such a short amount of time. That's kind of impressive. Oh, you know what? I bet they're actually watching my video. They're watching my YouTube video of me reacting to this particular episode. That's what he's watching right now. He's just watching me. You know, this is actually kind of weird. It's like reaction inception. I'm reacting to Riker, reacting to the show that we're both watching. It's real weird.
Arrive here in 51 minutes.
Oh god, that's way too long. Can it arrive now? Oh god, do we really need to watch this over again? Riker's not even reacting to it. He's a really bad reaction guy, you know? I would not watch his YouTube channel. He's not even saying anything. Slowly turning. You gonna say something?
He calls that a little adventure. Not exactly a run-of-the-mill happening, Captain.
Oh no, it's pretty run-of-the-mill. Have you seen Kirk's adventures? They were way wackier. We can handle this. This isn't too bad.
Doing this manually, sir. No automation. As ordered.
But why? If it can be automated, then why do it manually? Yeah, look, even they're confused. They're like, why the frick? Why didn't Picard just do it automatically? They don't have any faith in this guy, in this new guy. They just probably thinking, man, I wanted to do it. Alright, okay, the separation was pretty cool, but putting it back together is just kind of boring. I'm gonna be honest. You're putting me to sleep here, Riker. Congratulations, Riker. You did the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life.
A fairly routine maneuver, but
It was so routine, you could have just not had it in the episode at all.
questions for you, however.
I have some questions for you, Captain. First of all, why are you just sitting in the dark? Don't you like a few more lights, you know?
The Captain's life means a great deal more to me.
Yes, he's very loyal, just like Frederick from Fire Emblem.
Lay down.
You can blink, you know. You're freaking me out a little. The stare you're giving is freaking me out.
I don't feel comfortable with children.
Neither do I, Picard. Neither do I. Oh, I get to shake his hand. Oh. You gonna shake it, or are you just gonna stand there? Okay.
Bioelectronic engineering, by which I quote, see much of the EM spectrum ranging.
It's a piece of junk plastic garbage. That's what's going through his head right now as he says these lines, probably. It's a piece of junk that makes me blind.
No, thank you, Doctor.
I like this piece of junk thing on my face. It makes me cool.
Beam over.
I suppose he could, sir.
But he doesn't like to be over. Oh, no, the Admiral is, Dr. McCoy, isn't it?
The Admiral's a rather...
He hates beaming over. He hates using the transporter.
Got some reason you want my atoms scattered all over space, boy.
Yay, McCoy! And he's still as angry as he ever was.
How old do you think I am anyway?
137 years, Admiral, according to Starfleet record.
Now, you don't look a day over 130.
How you remember that so exactly?
I am an android.
I remember every fact I'm exposed to, sir.
Oh, interesting. He didn't use that line.
But you sound like a Vulcan.
Well, he's an android. Close enough, though.
I'm an android.
There he goes. I knew he would say it. I knew it was coming.
Almost as bad.
Almost as bad.
Treat her like a lady, and she'll always bring you home.
I don't think Data understood any of that, but nice words, McCoy.
What was the reply, computer?
You're wasting time, Captain.
That's rude, computer. No, I'm just kidding. It's cute.
Or did you think I was gone?
I wished you were.
Lieutenant!
Yeah! Shoot him with the TV remote. Not that it would matter, because he's a hologram.
Just a hole in the viewer.
Yes, I do. I think it would be a very productive use of my time.
We must proceed in our own way. You want...
God, can you proceed quicker? Yeah, there he goes. He's like, you guys are boring me. Come on, 24 hours.
Any further delay and you risk summary judgment against you, Captain.
I don't blame you, Q. This was boring me too. Come on, we gotta move on. Go find out where the free apples and the gold silk's coming from.
I will learn to do better, sir.
No, you won't. They're gonna yell at you throughout the entire, how many seasons is this? 7, 8? Throughout the entire show, they're gonna keep yelling at you for acting rashly.
You allotted us to prove ourselves. 11 have now passed
Oh
without...
my god, 11 hours and you guys have even started on this mystery?
Face some critical test.
Aren't you guys supposed to, like, find out the frickin'... mystery on this planet? Isn't that your job? And you haven't even done that yet. You wasted 11 hours just sitting up there in space. That's even your mission on, that you were given from Starfleet or whatever. You're supposed to find out the mystery here. Instead, you guys are just doing nothing. You're just sitting there with your thumbs up your butts. Why didn't you tell them this 11 hours ago?
Many of the materials used are not found in this world.
Okay, they get it from asteroids.
Counselor to join us in this meeting.
Oh, they're playing the romantic music.
Remember what I taught you, Imzadi?
Oh, now they're doing the whole telepathy thing.
Each other's abilities.
Oh, we know more than that.
We do.
They look like they're about to fight.
Over you bringing a Betazoid to this meeting.
So we can figure out if you're a liar.
Drawing emotions, Grappler.
Oh, that's what makes you useless.
I'm only half Betazoid.
Oh, that's what makes you useless.
Good.
Wait. If you're only half Betazoid, and you can only sense people's emotions, I suppose she can do telepathy, but she can't do but no one can do telepathy back to her? I don't know. The rules that she follows is very weird.
To seek an alliance with someone like the Ferengi.
Not the Ferengi. No, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Oh no, she's having a panic attack or something.
Counsel.
I sense another presence in the room. It's a ghost.
Pain. Loneliness.
In a base like this.
Fine. Let's hope they find you as tasty as they did their past associates.
The Ferengi don't eat people. Do they? Do they? I just remember them liking gold and money. Latinum, not gold. Latinum.
Class starships, sir.
My god, she's so small compared to him.
Lieutenant Commander Data, now located in Holodeck Area 4J.
Man, you can easily just stalk someone on this ship. That's not cool. Oh, she likes him. Look at that look. She looked down. Ooh.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander Riker.
Aw, he thanked the computer. I would have thanked the computer too.
And if you care to enter, Commander.
I do.
Aw, the computer's so nice. I can't remember if this is the holodeck or, like, a park. I wasn't listening to what the computer said earlier, so I didn't hear where they said Data was. Can't remember if this is a real park or if it's a holodeck. Data's out here living his Disney princess dreams, maybe? If this is the holodeck. That would freak me out, man. I'd be like, oh my god, where's the door? Man, that's good whistling. Okay, never mind, I take it back.
How easily humans do that.
You tell me I'm not human? I can't whistle at all! I'll tell you a story. I probably already told this story before. As a child, I was forced to be in a lot of plays because my mom wanted me to be more social. And one time, when I was very young, like in kindergarten, I think, or first grade, I was put into a play where I had, and I was a main character. I was a main character in the play. I only had, like, 4 lines or something, you know, but one of the lines was whistling for my dog. I was a kid who had a dog. I wanted to be the dog. I wanted the part of dog because I thought it'd be easy for me being a dog, but no, I got the part of being the owner. And I had to whistle and say, "Here, boy!" But I couldn't whistle. My music teacher tried desperately to teach me how to whistle. In fact, the entire class desperately tried to teach me how to whistle. Couldn't do it. Still can't do it. Look. Can't do it. Impossible. Can't do it. You know, it took me 18 years to learn how to snap. Now I can do it with both hands. I lied, I can't actually do it with both hands. I can only do it with one. Anyway, I can't whistle. In the end, my music teacher gave up on me. And so did the entire class. So instead of me whistling and saying, "Come here, boy," or whatever, to my fake dog, who was actually just another student, the whole entire class whistled behind me instead. Yeah, I kind of ruined that part of the play. My music teacher did not like me. I was in every single play that she created. She quickly realized that I was an antisocial loser who didn't deserve main speaking roles, so she would just put me in the back and hide me behind people. Those were terrible times. I'm glad they're over.
I still need much practice.
No, so do I, and
There's
I've been
some puzzles
practicing for
down on
20
the-
years.
Then your rank of lieutenant commander is honorary. No, sir. Your file says that you're a machine, correct?
That's pretty rude. Assuming his title's only honorary because he's a machine? That's pretty rude. Riker, come on now. Don't be so machinist.
Honest, yes. A little.
Aww. That's how I talk to Alexa.
Sir, prejudice is very human.
Don't say that where Q can hear you. God dang it. We're gonna lose. We might as well give up now.
I am superior, sir, in many ways.
He is. It's true.
But I would gladly give it up to be human.
And that's where you're nuts.
It almost makes me feel human myself.
I don't know why it would. It's a jungle. It should make you feel like an animal. Dang, what if that bounced off the wall and hit Riker in the face?
Commander Riker, isn't this great?
Did he use the computer to stalk Commander Riker? Like, we didn't get to see that part, but did he go up to the computer like, hey, where's Commander Riker? Just anyone can ask for this kind of information? That's kind of dangerous.
Thousands more.
He's gonna fall in the water and drown. Oh, and there he goes. No, don't go in the water. You're an android. That's not good, probably. Oh, dang. Wow. Man, we only have 30 minutes of this show left, and we still don't know what the frick's happening at Farpoint Station. And they don't even know, like, even a little bit about what's happening. They just know somebody's in pain and they're lonely.
Low-gravity gymnasium, too.
I want a low-gravity gymnasium. That sounds awesome.
Good.
Good! That's just like my mom, too.
But Captain Picard is a pain, isn't he?
Yes. Oh, we're in the sewers under the dungeon. We gotta go fight the Mystic Dawn or whatever.
A passageway directly under the station, sir.
How did you guys even get access down here?
I've avoided opening my mind.
Oh, come on, don't be so useless. We need you to open your head here. Why else would we have taken you here?
I'm sorry, Counselor, but you must. We need more information.
Exactly. Don't be a weenie.
Unhappiness.
Oh, she's sensing me.
Terrible despair.
Okay, you can stop now, please.
I knew your father, Wesley.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious. I think you already knew that. How lucky you are, kid, to be able to look around at the bridge. Everyone's staring at him. That's pretty creepy. You guys go back to your jobs, man. Stop staring at me. Ah, don't you stare at me too. Oh, that's very generous of you, Captain. I will.
Multispectral imaging sensor.
How the hell do you know that, boy?
Maybe he's an android. He's an android too.
Off the bridge.
Ah, dang.
Both of you. You have a perimeter alert, sir.
As my son tried to tell you.
Whatever it is, it's donut shaped and it makes me want a donut. Well, I mean, I guess it isn't completely donut shaped, but you know, it has like a hole there of light. You know, it's kind of donut-y, you know.
To orbit with us, do you know who it is?
Able to arrive until
I asked you if you knew who it is.
Calm down, he's figuring it out. Give Gandalf a few more minutes. See, it does look like a donut. From this angle, that's definitely a donut. Hey, you know what? From this angle, that looks like the Imperial City from Oblivion. I really need to play that game again. I love Oblivion.
We've done everything but threaten them.
They're not doing anything, so I don't think threatening them would be a good thing. They're just kind of sitting there menacingly right now. Oh, that doesn't look good. I guess they don't like ruins. No, wait, that's where they are. God, you look like you're freaking out. Hold it. You just said that communications weren't working.
Commander, something down here is shielding our communicators.
One doesn't want us to be in touch with our ship.
And they're now magically working again? I guess the writers just didn't want them here anymore. We don't know what other lines to give them. Get them out of here.
Tune that down.
Make Gandalf shut up. I don't want to hear his cries for help anymore.
Riker to Enterprise, come in.
Commander Riker, come in. Where are you?
He just said come in. You didn't need to say come in.
Damage to Farpoint, sir.
Then why is Gandalf freaking out?
These cities being hit hard, sir. Very probable.
Understand, Commander?
Many casualties. Do people live in that town? Then why'd they act like it was uninhabited?
Would you object to your captain ordering a clearly illegal kidnapping?
No objection, sir.
Got the answers we need.
Oh no, they're gonna kidnap Xandalf. Gandalf? Oh, and here comes Q ruining things. Come on, just when things are getting interesting.
Typical. So typical.
No, they're dead. I like how he gets up.
Are you undamaged?
No, I'm very damaged. Inside and out.
We've done nothing wrong!
We only tortured in life form. Well, frick. Someone didn't want him to explain anything. He was sent to the void.
Suddenly I'm sensing something else.
An urge to punch this man in the face.
I didn't want you thinking me harsh. Cold-blooded.
Now, are you just saying this because of Q, or are you saying this because you actually feel bad?
A transfer for you.
Whoa, that's pretty quick. She just got on board your ship.
Serving with you, I wouldn't have requested this assignment, Captain.
Yeah, exactly. So, chill out. You need to go focus more on this mystery thing that's happening.
I hope we can be friends.
Maybe even more than friends.
Thank you.
You seem to be commenting on everything.
Well, so do I, but then again, I'm reacting to this video, so I kind of have to comment on everything. This just looks funny. I think you pissed everyone off. Oh, you pissed the alien off. It's turning to life. Well, looks like you failed.
I'll do whatever you say.
Well, looks like he didn't have to do anything.
You'll do whatever I say.
Oh, unless he did beam them over. I thought the alien beamed them over because they had the purple stuff around them, but okay.
Valid, sir. It wasn't Q that saved us.
There you go. I knew it wasn't Q that saved her. Them.
Somehow it is alive.
She lies. Destroy it while you have a chance.
No. She's telling the truth.
On the Farpoint, Groppler.
Identical to those on the space vessel life form over there.
That's because it's another one of those things. Yes, that thing crash landed onto their planet and they abused its power instead of helping it. Right? Am I right? I don't remember. It's turning into an eyeball. I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. It's creepy. It's a jellyfish. I don't like it. I don't like the space jellyfish. Yeah, it is a space jellyfish. It's so gross. Ew. I hate jellyfish. Kill it. Zap it. Destroy it now. Ugh. Ugh, I hope there aren't any space jellyfish in space. That'd be horrible. Ugh, can you imagine? That'd be horrifying. Oh, so the whole town is a jellyfish. Well, that sucks. Goodbye, Farpoint Station. Hello, jellyfish number 2. Creepy. I don't like it. It's like, it reminds me of the Netches from Morrowind. I hate it. Ugh. Gross, nasty. Ugh. Zap it. Kill it. You know what? This reminds me of that one episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog with the squids. I'm not gonna go into any further detail about that. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know. Ew, look at it! Look at his little tentacles! I hate it! Ew, it's gross! Goodbye, jellyfish. We hope to never see you again.
A feeling of great joy and gratitude. Great joy and gratitude.
Yeah, we heard you the first time. And then they spat out a bunch of babies right then and there. Ugh, get those netches out of here. They're gross.
I do so only because it suits me to leave.
Goodbye. I'll see you again later. Oh, okay. I'll see you again now, I suppose.
I will not promise never to appear again.
Yeah, okay, goodbye. See you again later.
Ready for departure, sir.
Good, let's leave this stinky planet. I hated it. Hope to never see it again.
Just hoping this isn't the usual way our missions will go, sir.
Oh no, number 1.
They're gonna be worse.
I'm sure most will be much more interesting.
You got that right. What a nice ending. Alright, and that was the end of that episode. Final thoughts? Yes, it was a little boring. Not too boring, you know, but it does drag on. it does drag on a lot. They could have easily made this just a part 1, you know? They didn't need the part 2. They could have easily condensed this down into just one episode. A lot of scenes did not need to exist, and a lot of scenes could have been cut down by a lot. But overall, you know, interesting premise there. It was a very good introduction to the characters. Not a terrible start, a pretty okay start for this series. And that's all I gotta say about that, really. I mean, if I had to give this episode a rating, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. Nah, I'd give it a 6. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It was okay. As for whether or not you should watch this episode, I would say yes, just because it is the first episode. And that's really the only reason why. If it were not the first episode, I would say skip it. But since this is the first episode, and it introduces all of the characters, and kind of gives a little bit of information about who everyone is, and how they relate to one another, I would say it's important to watch it for that information. But again, putting all of that aside, it's a little boring. It drags on in a few places. That's all. But it's not a bad episode. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this time, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. See you in the next episode. If you have made it this far in the video, congrats. That's pretty impressive, because I know my reaction to this episode was probably pretty boring. I'm not a very exciting person. If you did make it this far in the video, I would like you to put this is a reaction video in the comment section down below. You don't have to do that, it's just a suggestion. For one, I want to see how many people actually watched the entire video, and two, you know, it would be very helpful to those people out there who may click on this video and not realize that this is not the full episode of Star Trek, but actually just a reaction video. So, if you could put that down there, that'd be very helpful for those people. Anyway, see you in the next episode. Bye. Oh, you know what we missed? You know what we missed having? I forgot to fire my phaser at the beginning of this video. That's what was missing the whole time. Alright, well, hopefully I don't forget next time, if there is a next time. Bye.